Everyone, Becky here. Well, the grind continues. What we're doing is HSK 7 through 9 vocab. I gave a batch to DeepSeek and we'll go through it. We're doing F, words that begin with F. Fin bien. Fin by itself refers to excrement. Yes, solid excrement. All right. Yeah, so you've got words like 牛粪, so cow dung. Yeah, enjoy. All right, 粪便. Bien, sometimes you got 大便 and 小便. It's also excrement, but 大便is poopy. And 小, I need to see that. 小便 is 尿尿. All right, so 粪便. So this is solid excrement. Stool, such as by animals. 路边的粪便已经被清洁工清理干净了. All right, so the excrement on the side of the road is already being cleaned up. 粪便, excrement, feces, night soil. All right, I feel like there's a background story behind night soil. All right, 粪便, so different tone. 粪便. 分辨, so this 辨 is used for differentiating things. 辨别. So, I don't know, you differentiate Chinese people from Japanese people, or you differentiate right from wrong, or you differentiate a dog from a cat. How do you do this? You have certain ways of doing this. 辨别. Yeah, 辨别雌雄. So how do you differentiate if a fish is male or female? I have no idea. It's never come up. Yeah, I have enough trouble just telling if a fish is a fish. All right, 分辨. All right. So I presume it's in that ballpark. So we're differentiating. So we've got something, we've got to differentiate it from, like put it in a category or something like this, find a way of identifying what it is. 这两个字的写法非常相似，难以分辨. Let's differentiate in the sense of there's one character, there's another character. They're hard to differentiate, right? 分辨. Differentiate, distinguish, resolve. Yeah. So, yeah. 分辨. A lot of the words with 变, you have multiple objects and you're trying to like identify their dissimilarities. Like what is the key difference between them? All right. 分成. Is it a word or is it two words? Like split and become. 分成. It's two words, right? It's not one word. Split. Yeah. Break in two. 我们把这块蛋糕分成了3份. Yeah, so I feel like this is not a word. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. It's just fen, using fen as a verb, right? Fen is a verb, so you're splitting, dividing, separating. So you've got an item and you're splitting it up. 分成. So here we have a piece of cake. We split it into 3. Yeah, you can also use 掰. 掰. This one? 掰成. Yeah, again, so here 掰is not, or 掰成 doesn't count as a word. 掰成2半. Yeah, 掰. This is better for break with one's hand. Oh, okay, maybe it's better for bread, whereas for a cake, 分成. So this is an unspecific process, isn't it? Then split it into 3 portions. So you could say 切成, chop it into 小块. Yeah, you could slice it or something like that. Yeah, 切成2半, cut it into 2 halves. So 分成, it's very unspecific as to the process of how something divides. So when something is unspecific, it usually is very broad and general, but you also probably want to not use such imprecise words in your language, because the more imprecise you are, the more ambiguity and more room for misinterpretation there is. 警察想把他们分成更小的组, yeah, split them into smaller groups. So the land. Okay. 这块地被分成了若干小块. So this tract of land was split into several. 若干 is several. You can say several, a certain number, several, 小块, etc., etc. So it's very unspecific as to what is being divided up. Yeah, seems like it's ultra broad. Maybe you're better off choosing a more precise verb in your output. Or at least I feel like I would choose a more precise verb. Unless you don't know what the precise verb is. Yeah. Okay, 分寸. 分寸 is a little tricky. It's something like a sense of propriety. I don't know how to explain it. 说话做事都要有分寸，不能太过分. So okay, so speaking or doing things, you need to have a sense of propriety, or appropriate behavior. Yeah. 不能太过分. 过分 is, it literally means excessive, but it's usually used when someone is behaving irrationally or inappropriately. You often see 过分 in soap operas and things like that, Chinese dramas. So the guy will do something, and the woman will always go, 你太过分了,你太过分了. Actually, one of my Chinese friends once said, I'm 太过分了. So one of my Chinese friends went on 相亲, like a blind date. And I was making fun of him. I think I said, 你喜欢上他了, or something like that. 喜欢上他了吗? He says, 你太过分了. They met for the first time that day. Yeah. I get the feeling the blind date didn't go all that well. 你太过分了. Anyway, 分寸, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe fen is degree, I guess. So degree of appropriateness, maybe. And cun refers to a unit of measurement. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know. Fendan. Okay, I don't know this word, but fen refers to splitting, such as fenchong. It is a word in itself. Dan often refers to burdens like fudan, hongdan, that sort of thing. So I presume it means to split the load or split the burden. 家务活应该由全家人共同分担家务活. Huh, I've always called it 家务活. All right, I'm going to make a little note. All right, so housework, we are sharing the burden, sharing the load. That's not a big deal. Oh, this is 份额. So this is going to refer to a monetary quantity and like different people getting different amounts. I'm not precisely sure in what context. 这家公司占据了市场最大的份额. So this is the greatest proportion of the market. Share portion. 份额. A little tricky. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. It's probably some sort of business jargon. Okay, 份. 份 is usually used for alright. So portions. 份. So divides, no, fourth tone. Part, share, ingredient, component. So when it's fourth tone, you can also write it like this. 份额. Alright. Let's read the definition for 分, fourth tone in the dictionary. 整体里的一部分 Okay, 分量份 Did you get that? 分量份 So divide it into two portions or two parts. 两份 Alright. 分量份 Okay, so 份 will be that definition, I guess. Oh, we know 股份. So this is stock shares. So you have a portion of 股. Yeah, I don't know why it's 股. Anyway, 股 has a few meanings. All right. So what are we to do with 股份? Let's put it. Sorry, not 股份. 份额. Is there a definition? 是汉语词语。是为在总份数中的一定比例。So a proportion of the total 总份, the total or the sum of the portions. Okay, 该词汇广泛应用于经济、法律及语言学领域。份额 used in linguistics. Really? Really? I don't know. What it says, it's used in linguistics. 在经济活动中指代资源分配比例，如国际贸易等等货币基金组织成员国缴纳资金占总资金池的比例。What's 金池？金池 Is that a typo? 金池 Is that a word or is it a typo for like 全池? I think it's a typo. But I'm not sure. That might not be a thing either. Omni-channel. Yeah, I think it's a typo. 全池 entire pool, right? But I don't know. Maybe there is some. This might be a concept in finance. I just don't know. Okay. So 资金池 Okay. So the entire 资金池 finance pool. So yeah, it's kind of like a proportion of money. So from context you can infer what it is a portion of. All right. 分发 divide and dispatch. 分发 I'm not sure. 志愿者在向灾民分发食物和水。分发 It's just they're distributing, but it sounds like they've got a large amount of food and water and they need to split it up and send it to certain regions. All right. It wasn't colored in, so that indicates it's a new word for me. 分发逐个的发给 So it's like one by one, systematically over, like just step by step, not all at once. 分发 Okay, 分发纪念品 All right, and next is 分派人员到工作岗位 So that's the second one. So, okay, 分发 So we have these goods. We can't just give it all away all at once. We're just like piecemeal, bit by bit. So you get food, and you get some food, and you get some food, etc., etc. All right. 分方 Yeah, 分方 So you can see the grass on top, the grassy knoll. Yeah, it's going to pertain to plants in some way, but it refers to fragrance, the fragrance of plants and things like that. 芬芳花园里的玫瑰花散发出阵阵芬芳 perfume fragrance. Yeah. Yeah, but usually for plants, I believe. Oops. All right. Feng, I think usually plants, but it might be more general. Anyway, 本父, 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 yeah, so this is like an order or instruction. 本父. Yeah, it's a bit strong, but like it's useful for when you want strong. Like the police ordered you to do something. 奔赴. Oh, wow, my tones are wrong. 奔赴, 奔赴. All right, I'm going to have to practice that, eh? Yeah, so 奔赴, 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 奔赴. All right, so the dictionary for fen only has this one word, 奔赴. Fu is used in 主妇, is it 主妇? It's, yeah, 主妇 in the dictionary, it says so. 奔赴. What should I say? 吩咐妈妈吩咐我放学后早点回家. So maybe it's a bit strong for mothers. Yeah, usually I'm not precisely sure how strong it is. I'm at your command. 大姐听从总裁的吩咐. Orders from the president. 总裁 is more like CEO or something. 有人吩咐他坐下等着. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if you'd use it for your mother unless you're being a bit sarcastic. Yeah, I'm not sure. Basically, it's sort of instructions. You're being told to do something. The dictionary defines it as 叮嘱, 叮嘱, and 嘱咐. 叮嘱, warn, repeatedly, urge, extort, exhort, again. 嘱咐, urge, exhort. Yeah, 含有命令的口气. Did you get that? 含有命令的口气. 含有命令的口气. Yeah, 命令 is an order. 含有命令的口气. It's got an air of you're being told what to do. You don't really have a say in the matter. Anyway, 冯. So 冯, I remember learning this like HSK 5 or something like this. They moved it to HSK 7, did they? So this refers to, it's a verb measure word, right? It refers to an instance of meeting someone or being in a place at a certain time. 有别重逢, 逢 second tone, right? By chance? Yeah, you're meeting someone by chance, sort of. It's normally used kind of poetically, though. 两人激动的热泪盈眶. I wasn't expecting a 热泪盈眶. Do you remember this? I remember this came up in HSK 6 standard course, chapter, like the first one. 我们感动的热泪盈眶, something in that ballpark. Oh, yeah, this one. It's probably the same as in the textbook, as in the first chapter of HSK 6 standard course. Yeah. So it is a verb measure word. There are measure words for verbs, such as, probably the most obvious one is 次. Yeah, 次. There's a few others like 借. Oh, this one? Yeah. And Joel. And fan. Fan. Whoops, not that fan. Fan, this one. And they all, they're verb measure words, and they measure the number of times a verb has taken place. Yeah, as opposed to noun measure words, which you're probably super duper familiar with. All right. What's the dictionary have to say about this? Yeah, so neither this English dictionary nor my dictionary is counting it as a measure word, but I believe you can use it as measure word. 遇见碰到. Okay, so to meet by chance. Okay, so 遭逢. 遭 is normally used for bad things. Yeah, whenever you see 遭逢. 相逢. 逢人便说. 逢人便说. I reckon that means meet someone 便说 and speak. What do you reckon it means? 逢人便说自己是国际员. Oh, 部记员. I'm a bookkeeper. And tells everyone. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If you meet someone, you will say it. So 变 here is just 就. So if you meet someone, he will say he's a bookkeeper. All right. Tells everyone he's a bookkeeper. Good for you, Virgo. Virgo. Oh, okay. Maybe she's a bookkeeper. I don't know. 处女座. Hey, I don't know the English ones. All right. 逢. I believe it can be used as a measure word though. Why can't you just 一逢? 每逢. Maybe it can't. Why is this not a measure word? 每逢, 一圈逢. 每逢. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a measure word. I don't know. Now I'm unconvinced. 每逢下雨就漏. The roof leaks. 每逢, every time. Yeah, maybe it's not a measure word. The other ones I'm fairly sure are, especially 次. Okay, 逢. Number 2, oh, it's a surname. All right. That didn't really help. Feng. So for this character, I've got a Chongyu colored in. Apparently I studied this Chongyu. Here. Feng xiong hua ji. So to misfortune turns to blessing. So feng xiong hua ji. Turn misfortune into fortune. So you meet. Xiong can pertain to misfortune. Hua can turn into ji. Good luck, good fortune. All right, to turn an inauspicious start into a good account. All right, apparently I studied that at some point. And Feng Ying. I've got this. Sorry, this is the other word. Feng Ying. Born on ingratiate oneself. What does ingratiate oneself? Yeah. I don't want to speculate as to what that means. Yeah. 但银行经理绝不应该迎逢. Should not be loved. Should not try to be loved. 我从不. What's this? 曲意逢迎. All right. That hasn't come up in my study until now. Yeah, I think we'll move on. All right. So I should think of it as a verb rather than as a measure word. Okay. Yeah, so this is feng. Hold on. Yeah, this is feng used in feng lie, right? Feng xi, and also used in taifeng. Feng. Oh, there's two pronunciations. I didn't get either of them. Okay, so 锋烈. Huh? Oh no, 裂锋. 裂缝. All right, sorry. It's kind of there, but it's a bit messy, isn't it? I need to debug my knowledge. 裂缝 and 缝隙. 裂缝隙. Fourth tone. And 台风. No, 台风. So I normally pronounce it like that though. Oh, neutral is a person and 台风 is a verb. All right. All right. That's all I know. Is there anything else to know? 缝缝，她的裙子上破了一个口子，需要缝一下。Oh, this is a verb meaning to sew. Yeah, there's not much else. So, 缝补, 缝补, to mend, through a process of sewing, to sew and thereby mend. Whoa, 缝, what's that? 冯院, what's this character? I do not recognize this character. Actually, let's go check the corpus. What is this character? Is it in the corpus? No. How important is this? 冯院, it is a verb. Verbs are important. 冯院. Okay, how many examples are there? 27, that's not 0. I'm pretty sure 27 is not 0. Okay. 我有足够的空间来协作和缝纫。Yeah, maybe I should add this to the corpus. If it's not in the corpus... Oh, hold on. Oh, there it is. No, maybe the search just didn't work. Okay, so what's the example here? 缝纫机. Oh, is that sewing machine in Chinese? Oh, all right. 缝纫机. It is in the corpus. All right, 缝纫机. All right. 缝纫泛指缝制服装、鞋帽等的工作。Okay, so if it includes shoes, shoes is the profession of shoemaking in English is cobbler, whereas so what's shoemaker in 鞋匠? Oh yeah, it's cobbler. Okay, maybe so 缝纫, so it's not a profession, it's a verb. It's maybe you wouldn't really use it for a cobbler, would you? 他是一位老缝纫. Wait, that's a person. 老缝纫. Oh, maybe you put the 老 at the front, it turns it into this. All right. All right. What am I to think? Let's just do a recap and move on. Recap. Second tone, 缝, 缝, 缝 pertains to sewing. You can use it as a standalone verb. 缝一下衣服. Yeah. And there was 缝纫 is a verb, there's a 2-character version. Yeah. Oh, isn't there another word? Oh yeah, 裁缝. 裁缝 is a person who sews. 裁缝 is also tailor. So it is tailor and to tailor. So tailor, a person who has that career, and to tailor, a verb, what a tailor does. Okay, and fourth tone, 缝, used in 裂缝. Yeah, 裂缝 and 缝隙. 裂缝缝隙. 裂缝 and 缝隙. Different types of cracks. All right. And a sewing machine in Chinese is 缝纫机. 缝纫机. Is that the most common one? Sewing machine? 缝纫机. Yeah, there it is. 缝纫机 seems to be the most common one. All right. Okay. All right. So presumably there's two of them here because we're meant to do second tone 缝 and fourth tone 缝. All right. 横向有一条很深的裂缝 fourth tone. All right. So second tone and fourth tone. 缝 All right. 疯你疯了 疯 refers to madness. I don't believe it's used by itself. 你疯了 it's an adjective. 发疯 yeah, maybe 发疯 you go crazy. Don't mind if I do. 发疯make Homer something go crazy. 他听到这个好消息，高兴得快要疯了。 Yeah, so this feng, we're so happy we're mad. Yeah. There's not much else to say. There's only one definition, right? All right, I'm just looking at the dictionary. Feng. Um, okay, so 3 definitions. Actually, let's go through it because there's not that much. Feng, and we already know most of it. Okay, 神经错乱. Okay, so 神经 are nerves. So your nerves are mistakenly chaotic or like uncontrolled. 精神失常, you're mentally abnormal. Okay, 疯子. Yeah, 疯子 is a person who's gone crazy, like Homer. 疯子. Yeah. Yeah, 疯子. Quite often this is used jokingly. 疯子. Okay, so there's 疯癫. 疯癫. This one, I think this is epileptic seizure or something like this, right? No. What's the word for seizure then? Seizure. 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 The medical one. Here. 癫痫. Oh no, so that is epilepsy. So what's seizure? This one? 惊厥. Oh, convulsions. Yeah, close enough, I guess. Are they the same thing? Maybe not. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask a doctor. Okay. So this is epileptic. Okay. Oh, okay. They just say instead of saying he suffered an epileptic seizure, it says he's having an epileptic outburst. I don't know. 发作, flare up. Seizure of his assets. I choose to interpret that wildly. I was like, oh, my assets are convulsing. All right. A heart seizure. Okay. 心脏病. So heart disease. 突然发作. So maybe the word seizure doesn't really exist in Chinese. It just 发作. An allergic reaction seizure. Or maybe epilepsy. Does epilepsy have another meaning in Chinese? Yeah, 癫痫 epilepsy 一种反复发作的脑部疾病，发作时突然昏倒、手足痉挛 spasm. I think it's called 痉挛. I'm not 100% sure. 痉挛 spasm. So when your epilepsy is flaring up, your muscles or are spasming. 有的口吐白沫，俗称羊咸丰. All right, so there's some other names for epilepsy. 羊咸丰. So this is the non-medical version. 羊咸丰. Okay. So sheep epilepsy wind. I don't know why. And the other one is 羊角风. Sheep horn wind. Sheep horn wind. I don't know. That's what it says. Okay. But that is not a verb. That is a noun, isn't it? So 癫痫. 癫痫. This is a noun. This is not a verb. So 发作. 发作 is unspecific. So it's like, yeah, it's kind of like seizure is not, almost like it doesn't exist in Chinese. Is there a Chinese word for seizure in the sense of epilepsy? 发作. Yeah, all right. So that's the medical one. So you have an, yeah. Okay. 癫痫发作 epileptic seizure, but you can have, okay, 抽搐 twitching, yeah, 抽搐惊厥 convulsions, 发作. Yeah, this isn't exactly the same as English, is it? You don't have this exact word. Sometimes it can be tricky like that, eh? All right. 风. Sorry, where were we? 风. So we saw 疯癫. What was 疯癫? So this is not. So this is not. It's the same character used in. Oh wow, it's not a very good character. It's the one used in epilepsy. But yeah, really? Fengdian. All right. Well, no, it wasn't my choice, was it? Fengdian. I feel like epilepsy, you just lose control of your body, right? It's not like they're going mad. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate then, isn't it? Anyway, so number 2 for feng, we'll go back to feng. Feng definitely means crazy. Verb 农作物生长过旺但不长果实. So feng, it refers to crops growing lush but not producing fruit. 疯长, yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't overgrowth. 疯长. Weeds will flourish. 疯长的草. All right. I feel like I could infer that from context. I'm quite aware that grass does not go crazy. Don't mind if I do. Number 3. Adjective. So we're doing 风. We're doing 风. 形容放纵不受约束. So we're talking about someone who is unrestrained and like 放纵. How would I define that? 放纵. Indulgent. Okay. 撒酒疯. What is 撒酒疯? I don't know. 撒酒疯. 撒酒疯. Getting drunk and going crazy. 撒酒, is 撒酒 a word or is it just 撒酒疯? 乱撒酒. I don't think 撒酒 is a word, right? 撒酒疯. 撒酒疯. Okay, and 疯丫头. 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 丫头. 疯丫头. The 丫头 is necessarily a girl, is it? Okay. 疯丫头. Crazy girl. What? 你可以申请疯丫头在上述任何表面 means. I don't know. I have a feeling this database is giving us the wrong thing. All right. 疯癫 we saw. I've already forgotten. It was go crazy, but all right. No, wait, go back. That's what the English dictionary says. The Chinese dictionary says 神经错乱, 精神失常. Kind of. But it's not just mental, it's also like part of your nervous system. Yeah. It's broader in the dictionary than in the Chinese dictionary than in the English dictionary. And 疯魔, what is 疯魔? No. This one, what is 疯魔? Madness. This is madness. This is 疯魔. No, Sparta. 疯魔. To be fascinated. Okay, so it's used metaphorically. 着迷. All right. We're all now experts on 疯, madness. Mostly we need to know 疯了 and 疯癫, 疯狂. Oh yeah, 疯狂. I skipped 疯狂. That's probably the most common one. 疯狂. Yeah, 疯狂. Yeah, 看到了疯狂. Hold the madness. 疯狂的挥手, waving madly. Yeah, all right. Okay, 风暴. Yeah, so 风 is wind, of course. 暴 represents explosion. No, 暴 more maybe tyrant. I don't know how to explain it. Violent. Yeah, 风暴. So wind violence is a storm. 风暴. 一场猛烈的风暴即将席卷沿海地区. 席卷. That's a new word for me. 席卷. Kind of like it. I like it a lot. Maybe I have studied it. Is it a HSK word? Not on this list. 席卷. Yeah, engulf. Yeah, I just flicked to the page 席卷 in the dictionary. 席卷. I've colored it in. It's colored in green. That specific color I don't have. So I studied this a long time ago. 席卷. 像卷席子一样 包揽无余. Okay, 席卷一空. Okay, so it's engulfed and everything is gone. Nothing is left behind. 席卷. And did you see it was 卷席子? What is 卷席子? 一卷席子. So this is the mat. Okay, so 席子 is a word. I know I'm familiar with 凉席. 凉席 is a kind of mat like this. So the measure word for this. Okay, so apparently you can do 席子. Whoops. Apparently you can do 席子. I didn't know. Okay, it's probably the same thing, but 凉席 is a sort of more specific description. And the measure word is 一卷. 一卷席子. 一卷. Measure word, rolled up things. 一卷席子. All right. So if we take this and we put the 卷 at the end, 席卷, engulf. 席卷. That looks pretty engulfing. And nothing is left. Everything is engulfed. 席卷. Engulf, sweep away, carrying around. All right. Okay, 风暴 is a storm. 风暴 is engulfing the coastal regions. All right. 风波. I don't know this word. It says wind wave. What's a wind wave? I don't know. I don't know. Could it be like sound? I don't know. Vibrations of particles? 这场家庭风波很快就平息了. Okay, so the 风 is not literal 风. It refers to the customs or harmony or interactions between family members in this context. So it's like, yeah, disturbance. I sense a 风波 in the force. Really? Crisis disputes relentlessness. 风波. What does the dictionary define it as? I had to color it in, so I haven't encountered this before. 比喻波折和纠纷. 波折纠纷. What's 波折? 波折. Twists and turns. 纠纷 disputes. All right. 平息风波. All right, so it's kind of turmoil or something like this. So let's ask the AI, could this be used to translate I sense disturbance in the force? I mean, maybe. Yes, but only partially with different nuance. Yeah, that pretty much every time I think, can I translate it? It's always like this. There's always nuance. It's like, in certain circumstances, yes. But 80% of the time, no. It's always like that. I sense a great disturbance in the force. 我感觉到 yuan li. Is that the force in Chinese? Oh, that should be in the dictionary. Yuan li, the force from Star Wars. Right? Yeah. Oh, come on. I'm going to have to add that to the dictionary. Yeah, I just made a little note. Come on, why isn't that in the dictionary? Yuan li. It should be the force from Star Wars. Okay, blah blah blah. OK， 我感觉到原力中有一场风波 very strange for a Chinese speaker. Public dispute or scandal happening within the force. Okay. 波动 fluctuations. 扰动 maybe this is a good translation. 异动 or maybe 异常 would be a good one. 不宁 actually yeah or 不安 波动 I sense fluctuation has appeared in the force. Oh, all right. Okay, so 风波 is for disturbances in such as family members or something like this. Disharmony. 风波这一风波迫使这个人在9月份暂停了这些合同. All right, so this unspecific conflict. All right, this groundswell. Groundswell. All right. All right. It's the groundswell. All right, let's move on. 风采 I got nothing. 风采 wind collect. What? 老艺术家在舞台上依然风采不减当年。风采 okay, so this is their style of doing things. 不减当年 is this is like not representing their age. Like so the artist is like really old, but when they're on stage and doing their dance, it looks really immature or something like that. What? What is that? What? I feel like this is a non-English word. Well, it looks Swedish or something like this, right? Elegant manner, graceful bearing. Is this really an English word? I'm unconvinced that is an English word. Wow. Svelte. All right. 不减当年 not have deteriorated. Oh, okay. So it's not that the artist is acting childish. It's that they're as skilled as they've ever been. It's just yeah. There's some sort of background assumption that as people get old, their skills deteriorate. Yeah. I'll leave you to your own thoughts on that matter, whether or not that's true. Certainly, as people get old, they kind of are less physically capable. Okay. So apparently this is a word. Slender. What language is this? Attractively thin, graceful, and stylish. All right. Slender. Okay. Is this an English word? All right. So 风采. Right. 风度神采. 风度神采. 风度. Yeah, this is one of these abstract things. Kind of your demeanor, your kind of way of doing things. Grace, poise. It's very unspecific. 神采. Apparently this is a word. Expression, spirit, and vigor. Okay. 指一个人美好的仪表举止。仪表举止。仪表举止. So their appearance and behavior. Okay, 爷座风采. Oh, there's another way of writing it. 风采. So you can write it like this as well. Okay. 风采, 风采. All right. I can tell you this is not coming out of my mouth anytime soon. 风采. I just don't talk like that. Anyway. All right, next is a 成语. 风餐露宿. Yeah, so this is something like roughing it, if I remember correctly. 风, so in the wind, you're having your meals, and in the open, you're sleeping. Yeah, so you're roughing it. Maybe you're like a soldier or something and need to do this. You rough it. Yeah, 风餐露宿. 为了考察野生动物. Okay, we're observing wild animals. 他们在野外风餐露宿了好几个月. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's pretty obvious from the characters, isn't it? Anyway, 风吹雨打. Yeah, also pretty obvious from the characters, right? The wind blows and the rain bashes into things. So it looks like a storm, or be used to describe a storm or something like this. Okay, also figurative for hardships. Okay. 这棵小树，经过了多年的风吹雨打，终于长成了参天大树。参天 is like skyscraper, so it became a massive tree. 参天 reaching up to the sky. Right, 参天. All right. Not, I don't know. Again, it's kind of obvious from the characters what it means. 讽刺, 讽刺. This is satire or to satirize. There are multiple words for like satire and mocking and things like that. 讽刺. Satire and to satirize. To mock, irony, yeah, sarcasm. Yeah. Sometimes I like to write with a bit of a sarcastic tone. It happens. 这部小说用讽刺的手法揭露了社会的黑暗. And so we're using methods of sarcasm, irony, sarcasm, and what's the other one? It's just a mocking kind of way. Irony, sarcasm, satire. Yeah, getting kind of to expose the underbelly of society. 讽刺. 封顶, 封顶. I don't know for sure, but 封 can refer to something being sealed, like an envelope or a box. Ding refers to the crown of something. 封顶. Yeah, usually it's like a shanding, the top of a mountain, or 头顶, top of your head. Literally. 封顶. I don't know what it could mean. 由于成本上涨，大楼的建设费用已经封顶. Is it used up? Oh no, it is put a roof on a building. 封顶. Okay, so it's capped. Put a ceiling on the amount of 费用. So it's being capped. The expenses are capped. Okay. 封顶. Yeah, there seems to be quite a few usages there. How relevant is this? 封顶. 这座建筑全部都是用半透明的波纹状塑料封顶. So this is a physical roof, right? So we've got, yeah, no, 封顶 is the word, is roofed. Roofed. No, it should be roofed, right? Roofed. Is it roofed or roofed? I feel like it should be roofed. Should be roofed. Roofed. Roofs is an upside down roof. All right, that's not entirely helpful, is it? Therefore not correct. I like how it's Australian. I think. Oh yeah, that's an Australian joke. All right. Roofs is an incorrect pluralization. No, it's not a plural. It's used as a verb meaning, yeah, I roofs. Hmm. It has been roofed. Yeah, my house has been roofed. It's a direct plural of roof. The standard plural is this. All right, anyway, how do we get on to this topic? Oh yeah, 封顶. So, all right. 封顶. So that's assuming roof is a verb, meaning to put a roof on a building. Yeah, I am a roofer. Roofer is a job, isn't it? Roofer. Oh, all right. I don't know. I should go ask someone who's not a native speaker. Native speakers get away with anything, and non-native speakers get nitpicked about the tiniest little thing. If a native speaker did it, it'll be fine. But if a non-native speaker did it, no, you don't get away with that. Everyone's going to correct you. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like the expectations on non-native speakers are so much higher than native speakers. Yeah, you can do whatever you like when you're a native speaker. No one cares. You can say things wrong. You can make up words. You can do whatever you like. Yeah. TEPCO 渴望一种责任的风景 a liability cap. So like an upper threshold. Yeah, threshold. I learned this word. Yuji. I've been trying to find excuses to use this word, threshold. Yuji. Yu is a fairly rare character. So I'm looking for excuses to use this character. Oh. So, okay, so it's a kind of upper threshold here. 莫非则要求对高管实行封顶薪水. Okay, so the executive salary caps. All right. I should think of some sort of upper threshold on a building, but also figuratively on salaries, etc., etc. 风度. Oh, they moved it here. All right. They moved it HSK 7 through 9. In the past, what was it? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of arbitrary, not arbitrary, like synonyms for this word that are really abstract and hard to pinpoint. So I can understand why they moved it. Yeah, this is something like demeanor. It refers to someone's behaviors, mannerisms, appearance, the kind of vibe you get from that person. They're 风度. Maybe you have a princely demeanor or something like this. 他待人接物. Is that a 成语? 待人接物, interact with people. 非常有风度, 赢得了大家的尊重. Okay, so 有风度, grace. All right. So I encountered the one 绅士风度. This is a common collocation. A gentlemanly demeanor. Yeah. 他为人谦和而且有绅士风度. Yeah. So 谦和, is that a word? Modest, is it? I feel like I know this word. Maybe it's like 谦虚和和气 mushed into a single word. All right. And has a gentlemanly demeanor. All right. 风度. Abstract. 分割. 割 is to cut or sever. Cut. 割草. Usually 割草. Cut the grass. 割草. Sorry. How did we get onto these topics? 割草. 割草. Cut the grass. Yeah. Is it 断割 or 割断? 割断 to sever. You sever something. So you're cutting it, but you can also sever something more, not necessarily physical. Okay, 分割, something like cut off. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's just two communities are cut off from one another. 一条大河将平原分割成东西两部分。Okay, so there's a river, a big river. Okay, Jiang Pingyuan. So this is a bay, is it? Pingyuan. So by a plain, it's divided into two parts. Fungo. So there's a river, it's flowing along merrily, and it's like, oh no, a plane! And then it splits into. Apparently that's how rivers work. All right, fungo. So we take something and split it up. All right, 无地fungo, fungo. So it can be deliberate or not deliberate. Fungo. All right. Think we got this. Like, we're partitioning. Maybe partitioning might be a better translation. Partitioning. Yeah, partitioning. 分割 to partition. Yeah. All right. 风范. Yeah. 风. So we've seen lots of abstract things like 风度. I presume it's in that family of words. Fan. We've seen in 吃饭. Like things like it pertains to role models and things like this. So 风范, I'm not 100% sure. 这位科学家的大家风范，大家风范，值得我们学习。风范 Yeah. Just added to this family of 风度. There's like a whole bunch of words. Oh, who cares? Yeah, so the dictionary defines it as 风度气派, and then it gives the example 大家风范. So it looks like 大家风范 is an actual word. 大家 doesn't mean everyone here. Yeah, something like presumably great expert. 大家风范. It seems like it is an actual word. 大家风范. Doesn't need adding to the dictionary, because if I hover, it's not coming up, so it's not in the dictionary. 意思是出自高贵人家. Oh, okay. 特有的气派. Yeah, so not just their 气派, but their 气派 coming from a great family. So this 大家 is influential, but great nobility. Yeah. There's more to this than meets the eye. All right. Whoa. All right, so we went through everything in the dictionary with feng and feng. Presumably this is feng, to sew, he, to sew together, right? He, combine, feng he, sewn together. 医生仔细地缝合了病人的伤口. Stitch together, sew together, suture, sew up. Yeah, you can kind of guess it. Yeah, all right. I don't think there's anything else we really. Where were we? We need. Okay. 风和日丽. 风和日丽. This describes scenery. So wind 和. Yeah, so this 和 is 和煦的和. 和煦. This one. Warm 和煦. Mild. 风和日丽. So the wind is mild, the sun is 丽, beautiful. Yeah. So it describes scenery. 风和日丽. Yeah, the main thing here is don't mistake this for and. This is not and, this is a 成语. 风和日丽. So noun, adjective, noun, adjective. 今天风和日丽，正是郊游的好天气. Yeah, not a problem. 丰厚. 丰厚 is something like plentiful, abundant, richly endowed with, something in this ballpark. 该公司为员工提供了十分丰厚的待遇. Oh yeah, this is actually a common example. I don't know how to explain it then. Generous, ample. No, it's not exactly what I was thinking, was it? I have to not autocorrect, but have to adjust my thinking here. All right, 丰厚. Yeah, generous, ample. Okay, so what does the Chinese dictionary say? 形容词多而厚实. So, like plentiful and 厚实. What is 厚实? 厚实. I don't know this word. Thick and solid, substantial. All right. So 多而厚实. Okay. 绒毛丰厚。绒毛丰厚。绒毛 rich in fluff. So it's describing the wool, right? Oh, the down. I should say down. 丰厚. Yeah. So it is. There's more to it than what's in the English one. And 丰厚, number 2 is just 丰富. Oh, okay. So it's 丰厚, 丰富. So similar to this. It's just rich, abundant, whatever. 丰厚的礼物. Right. Yeah. Not going to come out in my output anytime soon. Yeah. All right. Next is 凤凰. Did we not do 凤凰? Where did, like, 凤凰 came up the other day. We talked about this and we compared it, 凤凰, with 不死鸟. 凤凰不死鸟. 凤凰 is phoenix in the sense of a Chinese phoenix, and 不死鸟 is a phoenix in the sense of a Greek phoenix. 不死鸟, the 不死鸟, when they die, they get reborn, right? Oh, yeah, when we studied 复活, yeah, this one, 复活, we encountered phoenix, 凤凰. Yeah, so 凤凰 also represents royalty in this. It represents 皇后, right? The, not empress, but the emperor's wife, right? Maybe it also represents empress, but there is only one, or there was only one. 传说中的凤凰是一种吉祥的神鸟. Okay, 峰会. 峰会 is, well, 会 is a meeting. 峰 is the word for summit. So you know what it means now, it's a summit. But when you think of it as a meeting, yeah, 峰 is literally a summit of a mountain. And 峰会 is a summit, a meeting that is called a summit. 两国领导人在这次峰会上达成了重要共识. Yeah, reached an important consensus at the summit. All right. 峰回路转. I don't know this one. 峰, it still means summit. 回, return. 路, road. 转. 转 can mean return. It can mean windy. I don't know. Maybe it's just windy roads or something like this. 沿着山路前行，真是峰回路转，景色不断变化. A mountain road twists around each new peak. Okay, so lots of twists and turns, figurative as well. Opportunities come unexpected. All right. 景色不断变化. All right, so where were we? 很快生活就会峰回路转. So it's like twists and turns, but it sounds like we're reassuring someone who is like struggling that life has lots of twists and turns and some of them will be in your favor. Is that the idea? 然而，就在上个月，两国的关系突然开始峰回路转. So this is a positive thing, is it? Opportunity has come unexpectedly. All right, it's not what I thought. Let's ask the AI. Can I get 10 diverse sample sentences for this? Yeah. I want to get rid of no English, no England, no English, nor pinyin. 在山里迷路后，我们突然峰回路转，找到了回村的小路。So this is an well, how do I define it? Okay, so first of all, we're lost. We're lost in the mountains, and there's like a Turan this. So this is like fortune, and we found our way back. All right. 就在公司即将倒闭时，峰回路转，一位投资人突然伸出了援手。All right, so the company is bankrupt, but suddenly someone came along, and there's like a third act plot twist where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna help you out. Juice, what is it? Juice ex machina. 这部电视剧的结局峰回路转，观众们完全没想到凶手是那个医生。Alright, so this is like a plot twist. Things have taken a new turn, and we're talking about in a TV series. 沿着峡谷走了半小时，峰回路转，一片壮观的瀑布出现在眼前。Alright, so we're kind of grumpy that we're driving around the valley, and that's not actually a song. I just made it up. So, and then by fortune, we run into a waterfall. It's like, driving around the valley. Whoa, it's a waterfall. OK, 他的病情一度恶化，谁知峰回路转，新药突然起了奇效。Okay, this is a new one for me. 奇效. So we know 生效 to take effect. We know 高效, like good effect, strong effect, a lot of effect. 低效, like ineffective, low effect. Yeah, 生效 to take effect. So 奇效 is miraculous effect. So of a medicine. So this person's like, oh, I'm so sick. I'm very sympathetic. Oh, I'm so sick. And then suddenly, oh, wow, oh, okay, they invented a cure. Okay, thanks. Plot twist. Right. 谈判陷入僵局3个小时后，峰回路转，双方终于愿意各退一步. So they're both willing to step back a bit, concede a little, and they presumably came to some non-deadlock. All right. 开车行驶在盘山公路上，峰回路转，每一次拐弯都能看到不同的风景。All right. So you're it's kind of mixing together the metaphor with reality here, right? 本以为这场比赛输定了，没想到峰回路转，最后一秒，我们反超了比分 reverse the score, made a comeback. 比分 score. All right. 他们俩的感情经历了无数次峰回路转，最终还是走到了一起。So this is like twists and turns in their relationship, their emotions. 寻找失踪文物的过程峰回路转，最终在一个废弃的地窑里被发现了。This is an underground kiln, is it? 地窖. Oh, I get 窑 and 窖. 窑. Yeah, I get those two characters mixed up. So 地窖, okay. 窑, 窖. Well, they do look very, very similar, don't they? Okay, I should study it at some point. I get those mixed up. All right. So Plot twist, we found an abandoned cellar. All right. No. No, we found an abandoned cellar. Oh, so lost artifacts. So presumably we found lost artifacts in that cellar. All right. All right, that one's a new one for me. So, how are we going? All right, maybe I'll have a little rest. Right, where were we? Oh, Fengjian. I feel like probably you know this. If you study Chinese history, it comes up. Fengjian refers to like a governmental system, feudalism. We have kings, emperors, kings or emperors, depending on when. We usually have a kind of level where we have vassal states, where it's like, oh, I control this, but you can do that, but you have to report to me. And if you don't report to me, I will, do things that you do not want me to do. It would be a pity if accidents do happen, don't they? Yeah. What else? We have peasants. The vast majority of people are peasants. They're poor, they're illiterate, they're farming the land and so on. Yeah, and a very small number of nobility run the place. Yeah, and generally we don't have it anymore, at least not here. Fengjian, feudalism. A sense of enfeoffment. Yeah, system of enfeoffment. 古代中国的封建制度, yeah, 制度 is the correct word for system. There's like 4 different systems in Chinese. In this specific case, you use 制度. Yeah, they all translate to system in English. 持续了2000多年. Yeah, so feudalism lasted a long time in China. Yeah, at certain points there were slaves and like sort of all sorts of things, executions, and well, usually it's quite a bad thing unless you're the very small, wealthy people, and then maybe, yeah. All right, Fengjian. I don't think there's anything else to say. Other than go read a history book if you want to know. I don't know all that perfectly. That's my general impression. 风景线. I don't know what this is, but 风景 refers to scenery. 风景线, a scenery line? What is a scenery line? I have no idea. 新建的滨江公园成了一道亮丽的城市风景线. City, it's like skyline, isn't it? It's like skyline, but it's beautified. A strip of scenic beauty. Okay, not skyline, but this. We don't have this in English. Strip of, like, it's a linear shaped area of scenery. 风景线, a scenic line. Yeah, I kind of don't know why this word exists. 风景线. Is it actually used? 风景线. It's a scenic strip or something like this. Can't you just go 区域? 风景区, 风景区. A scenic region. 风景区, 风景区, or 景区. Why does this word need to exist? I mean, or more importantly, why does it need to exist in the HSK 7 through 9 vocab? Like, it doesn't look important. 风景线. I don't know. Why does it need to exist? An eye-catching feature. 风景线. So, 风景线, but it needs to be a linear eye-catching feature. 风景线. 新世纪小说风景线. No, it's used figuratively here, isn't it? 风景线. All right. I really don't see the purpose of this word. Anyway, 风浪. Wind wave. What is a wind wave? Maybe it's just wind and waves. Wind wave. 海上的风浪很大，小船剧烈的摇晃着，摇晃着。Okay, 风浪. Okay, wind waves. Yeah, all right. Kind of self-explanatory. 锋利. Yeah, this 锋 pertains to things that are sharp. 锋利. Yeah, is sharp. 锋利. So it can describe a knife, but it can also describe your no. Before I continue that sentence, let's rethink. 锋利, incisive. Yeah, okay. 这把刀非常锋利，使用时要小心. Yeah, so it can describe a knife, but beyond that, 锋利, I think like an opinion or something. 锋利的, maybe I should just use it for knives. These examples are just knives, aren't they? Knife, 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 knife. All right. So what's incisive? 敏锐, 锋利的 incisive. Incisive keynote. Here we use 尖锐, 敏锐, 尖锐. All right. Incisive. 犀利. Yeah, these are all kind of overlapping a bit, aren't they? Okay, so maybe this is the best choice to describe a knife being sharp. 锋利. All right. Actually, while we're here, 锋刃. No. 锋刃. Huh? 锋利. 刀刃. 哎呦. 锋刃. 一则锋刃. 锋刃. So this is a blade. And 刀锋. What is 刀锋? Cutting edge. So 锋 can be a noun, can it? Point of a spear, edge of a tool. So 刀锋. All right. So 锋刃. 锋刃. This is a word. It's a word in the dictionary. 锋刃. 前锋, 先锋. Oh, this is kind of like vanguard or something like this. 前锋. Vanguard, frontline, forward troops. And 先锋, same thing, but first in line kind of thing. All right. 风流. I don't know. 风流. Wind flow. Oh, no, it probably is just the flow of wind. Yeah, because wind is a not liquid, but fluid. Wind is a fluid. 风流. 他年轻时才情横溢. Is that a 成语? 才情横溢. All right, overflowing with 才 and 情, talent and emotions? I don't know. 风流. What is that character? What is that character? This is not the most useful example sentence. 一堂. All right, first of all, is it in the corpus? It's not on my to-do list. I might not think this is important just yet. 剔糖. Okay, so it's used in 风流剔糖. 风流, what does that actually mean? Okay, so I was predicting like the flow of fluid. Yeah, so wind wind blows. So 风刮. 风刮? No, 风, the flow of air. 风通. 风风? I don't know. The flow of air. 流动. Is there like a 2-character version of this? 气流, this one. 气流, that one. 气流, airstream. 气流. Yeah, 气流. All right. So This is not even close to my guess. I was miles off. I was on a different planet. All right. 风流, 风流. This word looks a little tricky. The dictionary gives it 3 definitions. Adjectives. They're all adjectives. Number 1, 有才华的, 杰出的. So to have talent, 杰出的 to be outstanding. Okay, so 树风流人物. Oh, 风流人物. Okay, so 风流人物. So these are outstanding people, outstanding personage. This 树 just means there's a number of them. For truly great men, for the small number of them. 还看金朝. Yeah, I don't know how to explain the 树. Anyway, so the 风流 here is like outstanding. Oh, 还看金朝. So apparently this is a saying. Or, yeah, for truly great men, look to this age of loan. No, the present age. 金朝. 金朝? Let's just ask the AI. Could you help me out with this one, please? Oh, you absolutely can help me. What? The AI decided it's not going to help me out. It's a line of poetry. Like, is that a problem? All right. I'll just use another AI. Could you help me understand this? Oh, it's a poem by Mao Zedong. Okay. Okay. So 树风流人物还看金朝. Okay, so 树. Okay, so third tone, is it? So when enumerating so excellent people, we should look. So 金朝, is it 金朝? We should look to the present. Yeah, maybe it's referring to so in Chinese history, there's been many like ultra profound people, right? And often you find contemporary people tend to quote the greats of the past, especially Confucius. I feel like quoting Confucius is an everyday thing. All right. Now, so this is Mao Zedong saying we should not just look to the greats of the past, we should also look towards the greats of the present. Is that the idea? I can. Is it look to alone? 风流人物. Alright, 还看. We must look to. Yeah, maybe there's like background to this that I need to know. So 1936. What was happening in China in 1936? So presumably it's under Japanese occupation at the time. Let's look at 1936. Yeah, I need to search this line of poetry. All right. Okay, 说这毛泽东的 this origin. 该词创作于红军 the Red Army. Oh, okay. So Red Army is not only the Soviet army, but also the Chinese army. So no, it's a Chinese army during this period of time. Okay, I did not know that actually. I've always just called the Soviet army, yeah, in World War II or thereabouts as the Red Army. All right. Okay, so here, Hongjun refers to the Chinese one. Okay, 创作于红军 东渡黄河前溪. Is this a place name? I don't know. Or oh no, is this an event? 东渡黄河. So this is crossing the Huanghe River from the east or something. I don't know. 毛泽东在陕北清涧县袁家沟豫大学出发实行词中通过评述经历帝王以数风流人物还看今朝作结明确绝代无产阶层革命力量. All right, so he's promoting the promoting communism, I guess, or socialism, promoting the power of a proletariat revolution. All right. Okay, I can't read that. Anyway, that explains why the AI decided, you know what, I'm opting out of this. I wasn't expecting a line of poetry to be problematic, but all right. What are we doing? 风流. Where is it? 风流票. All right, 风流. What else do we need to know? Okay, so that's why the dictionary has this. 主风流人物还看今朝. So that's why it's in here, because it's the quote. Okay, number 2. 觉有才学而不受礼法约束的. Okay, 名士风流. So it's someone who's like erudite but is unrestrained. 名士. No. So this one. 风流. 名士风流. So unconventional way of scholars. Maybe it's like they're a little bit eccentric because of their, I don't know, they kind of understand things in different ways than others. Okay, number 3 is 有关男女间的放荡行为. Okay, 风流的事. All right, so I'm expecting mischievous behavior between men and women. Yeah, all right. All right, there's that. I don't think I want to go in that one. All right. So this one, I don't know, but all right. Debonair, 风流倜傥. So the dictionary has 风流云散. 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 This is unrelated, isn't it? 风流云散. So the wind blows and the clouds blow away. Yeah, this is unrelated. All right. 凤毛麟角. 凤毛麟角. So 凤, we saw 凤凰 phoenix. 麟 is 麒麟. Do you know 麒麟? It's yet another 麒麟 mythological animal. It's kind of lion-like, I guess. It has horns. It was in that movie. There was a movie. What was it called? It's like some Harry Potter spin-off. There was a qilin. Okay, 凤毛麟角. 凤毛麟角. So 凤凰的毛 羽毛. So feather of the phoenix and the horn of the qilin. What does it mean? I'm presuming it means something like exotic object. As rare as phoenix feather or unicorn horns. Okay, so it's an adjective describing things that are rare as a phoenix feather or a qilin horn. I said phoenix. I don't like calling it phoenix because it's not exactly the same as a phoenix. It's a Chinese phoenix. 像他这样精通 几门外语的人才，在我们公司简直是凤毛麟角，凤毛麟角，凤毛麟角。All right, so it's rare, basically. All right, it's not that hard to infer from the characters. I mean, like they're listing two very rare items. If you know the characters, it's not a problem. If you don't know the characters, yeah, good luck with that. Fengmi. Fengmi is honey, right? Fengmi. 这瓶蜂蜜是直接从蜂农那里买来的，非常纯正。Yeah, 蜂蜜 honey. Not much else to say, but okay. So 蜂蜜 is honey. 蜜蜂 is a bee, and what else do we need to know? 黄蜂 wasp 黄蜂 Yeah, you've probably already done these. Let's move on. 封面 封面 refers to the front page of a book or something like this. Right? Here's a book. Maybe you've seen one before. So the cover page or front page of a book. If I remember correctly. Cover of a publication. 这本书的封面设计非常精美. Alright, so 封面. Alright, so cover of a brochure. So it's more. So it's don't judge a book by its cover. That kind of cover. The cover is not literally a cover, is it? I mean, sometimes yes, but it's more about the design on the cover than the physical entity that protects the book from water damage. All right. 封面. Yeah, it's a thing. 风气. Oh, this is yet another one of these demeanor behavior. Yeah, 风气. General mood. Oh, it's not even that, is it? 风气. Yeah, 风气 general mood. 社会上形成了一种崇尚读书的好风气. Okay, so 崇尚 would be to consider to hold in high esteem reading books in this example. So this is the atmosphere. It's society is, I don't know, formed an atmosphere where we revere reading books or something like this. Yeah. All right, 风气. I absolutely don't use these abstract words like this in my output. I avoid them like the plague. I don't even use them in English. Like anything that nebulous and abstract. No, it's just too unspecific for my liking. It's not my writing style. What a 作风. It's not like my 作风. 不适合这种不具体的抽象的那个写法或输出法不适合我的作风. All right. 风情. It's going to be another one again, isn't it? It's style or something like this. Some abstract thing. 云南少数民族的风情令人着迷. Oh, this one's not too bad. 风情. So 风情 is like 风土人情. Local conditions and customs. All right, so this is something like the behavior of Yunnan people. This one? The local conditions custom. So Yunnan is noted for having large numbers of ethnic minorities. 少数民族. Yeah, one day I've got to go to Yunnan. It's quite far from here, but I should go one day. I really want to check out. It's known, yeah, Yunnan known for its beautiful scenery, and yeah, ethnic minorities, and yeah, all sorts of different like various ethnic things. Cultural events and food and things like that, and dressing and music and things. Okay, 风趣. 风趣 is something like amusement. 这位老师 讲课十分风趣。Okay. 同学们都很喜欢他。All right. So the teacher, when teaching class, is amusing, humorous, witty. Maybe witty is a good translation. Witty. So it's not exactly what I was thinking. Let's give it a read. 风趣 in the dictionary. 风趣，幽默或诙谐的趣味。The 幽默 you probably know. It's also an English word. 幽默, humor, and 诙谐 is something like jocularity. I don't know how to explain this. Zany, jocular, 诙谐. The 趣味. So it's got a flavor of like humor or zaniness. Okay. 风趣. Yeah, so sometimes when a teacher is a bit quirky or zany, it's a bit of a mix. So some teachers, they go maybe too far with the zaniness and it's distracting from the material. But sometimes if you add a little bit of zaniness to your teaching, it can kind of help students remember. Even if it's just the student is making a mental connection with the teacher saying something silly at that point. It's like, oh, kind of gets the students to pay attention. All right, let's continue. 风沙 wind sand. I know 沙风. 沙风, this one. 沙风. 风沙. Is it sandstorm? Oh no, 沙暴 is sandstorm. 沙暴 is sandstorm. Then I don't know what this is. 风沙 wind sand. What do you reckon wind sand could mean? I have no idea. I got nothing. 西北地区春季常有大风和风沙. It is just sandstorm, isn't it? Sand blown by wind. So 沙暴. 沙暴 is a storm version of it. This is kind of just gentle wind, kind of irritating one's lungs, I guess. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. I don't know. Put in Google image search. So it's kind of like, maybe it is just 沙暴. I don't know. This one looks a little bit more violent. 沙暴. All right. How much do I care? Near zero. I guess it comes up in weather reports and geology or something. All right. 风尚. Presumably this is like fashion, like 时尚 or something like that. 尊老爱幼是中华民族的传统风尚。So 尊老爱幼, 尊 respect, 老 the elderly, 爱 love, 幼 the immature or children. 是 the Chinese people's traditional 风尚 custom way of doing things. 风尚, all right? All right, 风尚是社会上普遍流行的风气和习惯. Okay, so indicates society's commonly 流行 popular 的风气和习惯. So like 风气 we saw here a moment ago, didn't we? 风气 atmosphere. So the vibe of society or the customs or habits of society. 风尚 current way of doing things. So it sort of emphasizes a temporal nature of things. I don't really know. 丰盛. Oh, right. Sorry. Wait. My lunch arrived. Yeah, I had some rice. Okay. 丰盛. 丰盛. 丰 refers to things that are plentiful or abundant. 盛 is rich, lush, something like this. Plump. I'm not entirely sure what it refers to. 除夕夜 家家户户都准备了丰盛的午夜饭，年夜饭 sorry. Yeah, so this is a sumptuous banquet. Sumptuous 年夜饭 banquet, or 年夜饭. This is a new one for me. 年夜饭. Yeah, so 年夜 is also a word. Not in the dictionary. That's a new one for me. I added it to the dictionary. I feel like that's worth knowing, right? 年夜饭. I feel like my Chinese would not be complete unless I know words like this. Like that'll probably come up at some point. So I should know that one. All right. Feng shui. All right, like feng shui, this concept exists in English as well, right? Feng shui. It exists like in the mind of outside of the Chinese mind, but it is a Chinese concept, right? Yeah, feng shui. Yeah, I don't know how to explain this concept though. The concept is feng shui. OK， 老人说这块地风水很好，适合盖房子。All right, 风水. It's some sort of it's feng shui. Yeah, I remember I had some friends once who were, when we were hanging out, they would comment on the feng shui of of various places. Yeah, they were just kind of making jokes. They just make up stuff about the feng shui of wherever they went to. What's going on? Google's not loading. Feng shui. I don't even know what it is. All right. Maybe we can move on. Feng shui. So I think when non-Chinese people think of feng shui, we think of organizing furniture. So you don't, when you sleep, you don't point your feet towards the sun or something like this. I don't know. All right, it's a bit superstitious, right? Let's move on. Feng shui. Feng shui. This is plump, isn't it? Feng shui. Both of these mean plump. OK， 经过1年的努力，他的科研工作取得了丰硕的成果。So plentiful is better. OK, plentiful results because of his hard work. Yeah, the dictionary defines it as 又多又大, so many and large. But it usually describes 成果. Accomplishments, achievements, gains, profit, results. Yeah, all right. 封锁. So 封 can mean to seal, like an envelope or a box, and 锁 is to lock, like to lock a door. 封锁. So I assume it's sealed off and locked in. 军队封锁了所有通往城外的道路. So they're locking off the road, so you can't pass the road. Blockading, seal off, locking down. Lockdown might be a good one. 封锁. 风土人情. Yeah, this is a very common one. 风土人情. Local, yeah, so it sort of describes how people behave in a certain locality. The kind of cultures, tradition, that sort of thing. So different places have different 风土人情. Yeah, it's a very common phrase. 如果你去云南旅游，一定要好好体验那里的风土人情. Yeah, Yunnan has rather unique 风土人情. Yeah, I've been to a few places in China where it's unique. I went to Xinjiang province and was surprised that there's lots of Arabic. And I've been to Inner Mongolia and seeing the Mongolian. And here in Shandong, sometimes you get Korean. Surprised that it's just everywhere. 风土人情. It also refers to things like I don't know, the food they eat, the songs they sing, the dances and whatever performances. 风土人情. 风味. Yeah, so this is kind of flavor, but in the sense of a kind of vibe of something, not a literal flavor. Actually, no, it is also flavor. No, it is the flavor of, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Style, flavor, mush those together. Distinctive style, flavor. 这家小店的菜肴很有地方风味. No, that's literal flavor, isn't it? Let's see what the dictionary has to say. 风味, described as 事物的特色 So it's not limited to flavor, okay? 多节地方色彩, okay, usually indicating a local speciality of some kind. Yeah, so I've had trouble with image. Okay, working now. 风味小吃, 小吃, not really snacks. 小吃 is like 零食 is snacks. 小吃 is kind of between snack and meal. Yeah, in Chinese there's another layer. It's between snack and a meal. Yeah, 小吃. 小吃, what do they translate it to? Not really snacks, unless you count like fried rice as snacks. Street food? Not really either. I don't know. It's like you can go to a restaurant and have 小吃. Yeah, maybe street food esque. Street food esque food. But it includes lots of things. All right. So we've got 风味. So the 风味will be some local speciality. So I don't recognize these things, but okay. 那些北京小吃. So this will have 北京风味. 北京风味小吃. Do I recognize any of them? No. I'll click on it, see what comes up. I lived in Beijing. I should recognize it. Is that doufu now? I'm not sure. Vaguely looks that. Is that Babao Joel? I don't know. I don't recognize them. Lü Da Gun. Donkey Da Gun. I don't know if it actually contains donkey. I mean, yeah, maybe. It doesn't look like it contains donkey though. I think it's just the name. Oh, it won't let me click and hover. Oh, all right. 1 second. Will it let me do it now? Okay. So that looks like meat, doesn't it? But it looks like a paste. No, I don't think it actually contains donkey. Anyway, hi, war. I think I've had this at some point, but it didn't look like that. Hi, war. I'm gonna go look it up. Yeah, sometimes when I see food, I like to put it into the Meituan app, and it'll give me photos of the food. And I can also go and buy it. But I didn't get anything for ai wo. Maybe I'm using it wrong. But ai wo, maybe I've had it before. All right. 糖卷果. 糖卷果. So sugar roll fruit. 糖卷果. I don't know this. Looks alright. 糖卷果. Feel like I should go to Beijing and have some 糖卷果. 豌豆黄. So pea yellow. 豌豆黄. Oh, it's like 麻酱. Oh, that's really artistic. Okay. 糖耳朵. Sugar ears. All right. Have I had it? Maybe. Oh, 糖火烧. Oh, I used to have lots of 糖火烧. It's some kind of bread that's soaked in sugar or something. I don't know. 糖火烧. Yeah, I've had lots of 糖火烧. I didn't realize it was a Beijing thing. 面茶, noodle tea. Okay, I've never heard of that. 胶圈, fried rings, 胶圈. Maybe I've had it. It looks like 油条 though. 油条 but in a ring. What's this? 沙鱼麻花. Okay, 麻花I've had, but not like this. 奶油 炸糕, the creamy fried cake. Very sweet, I guess. Hama, what's that character? Tumi. Hama Tumi. Is that right? Does it say Hama Tumi? Yeah, Hama. Frog, vomit, honey. I don't know. Hama Tumi. Is that dosha? Looks like dosha. Yeah, dosha xian. So it looks like a frog vomiting honey, I guess. Dagan, fried kidney? It is kidney, right? Liver, fried liver. And chaogan, sorry, I said chaogan, fried liver. No thanks. I'm good. All right. Oh, there's Arabic there. Yeah, Arabic. I don't know what it says. Anyway, let's move on. Fengwei. Oh, we're done. We're done. Fengwei. So it refers to like local flavors and so on. So it can be food, but it doesn't have to be. Okay. I think we're done for the video. All right. Thank you for watching. We'll call it a video. Remember to like, subscribe, and try some Beijing delicacies. And I will see you in subsequent videos. Thanks for watching, and TTFN.